Hi, welcome to Sharmark. I'm your host Sharmark, and today we are diving into beauty. This is my section. I just couldn't wait for this episode, and I'm excited. I mean, like we have a young lady here. I think she has a lot to offer. But the only problem I have with this whole beauty thing, I mean, like every show I try to coordinate my outfits because I have a stylist and stuff like that. You know, I start with my little leather jacket and stuff. Lo and behold, my guest came in with a leather pants. I'm like, the female's just coming out to out my lights and my own show. But however, I can deal with that. I'm wearing the jacket, she's wearing the pants. So I think it's a nice combo. So we have Michelle here from Xtendedbeauty by Michelle. Good evening, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Thank you so much for deciding to come on the show. I mean, like you look good. I mean, like you totally look the part.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for having me.
You're most welcome.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Xtendedbeauty. Where did that name come from? How long has this business been running? And what services does Xtendedbeauty provide?
Well, Xtendedbeauty, the name basically comes from, well, in my opinion, I feel like all women are beautiful. And I do not want anybody to feel like, when they come to my salon, I am making them beautiful. I'm basically extending on beauty that is already existing.
I like that.
Yeah. We are in business for like 4 years.
Oh, nice.
We started during COVID. It was a time where, of course, everybody was losing their jobs. And, it was a time of uncertainty. I got pregnant at that time as well. And a single mother.
Yes, now you got what?
Pregnant.
But everybody dying from COVID, Michelle, and everything. You get pregnant.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So, Michael, you had your own vaccine.
Yes.
Okay.
I had my own thing going on. Yeah. So I got pregnant during COVID, and it was a very desperate time for me, as per everybody else.
I can only imagine. Yeah.
So I am good at a lot of things, but then as a business-minded individual, I felt like, okay, we had to move to something that was going to be profitable, something that was in high demand. And then, I was like, okay, I'm very good at hair. I've been doing hair since I was like 6 years old, so why not do that?
Okay.
Yeah. So
and normally when I see you, your hair is always up to par. I mean, a little today you give me a Xena Warrior Princess kind of one class.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
nice.
that was quick.
Okay. So you basically into just the hair aspect of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hair.
So before we started, you say your services you provided to the hotels.
Yeah, well, we do brides at the hotels. I started off as a braider.
Okay.
And then I slowly transitioned to ponytails, sewings, half up, half downs, trendy stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is it like in the hotel industry as a beautician?
Well, we try to offer experiences, not just a service, but an experience to the brides. So we recently also put together a package for the brides where they will be able to rent the wigs, because, wigs are quite costly. And most of the times our brides are natural. So they do not want to spend so much money on the extensions, So we actually put a package together that would allow them to rent these little things. We have the wigs, we have bridal robes, especially now that the Instagram reels are trending. So we try to make it, an experience for them. Record everything and put together nice content.
But Michelle, for something like wigs that can be so sensitive and stuff like that, suppose if the person have hair infection and stuff like that, you want to come up with that wig in my hair? How do you avoid something like that from happening?
Well, this service for the wig installation, it is a must for us to do the bald cap method.
Okay.
The bald cap method entails putting the stockings on the client's head, whereas by doing that, in fact, the stockings doesn't come in contact with the
actual
client's
wig,
hair and scalp.
But do you sterilize that wig and stuff afterwards?
We have the barbicide, we do hot water, all of that.
Okay. And do you do human hair? Is it just human hair or you do synthetic also?
Not synthetic wigs. I provide all HD high quality. And the reason for that is because, you'd find, I like quality work. And you'd find clients coming with a lot of cheap, very hair that is not of quality.
Yes.
And it kind of like really tampers with your work.
It doesn't take the curling iron and all of that kind of thing.
Yes, we have that a lot. So I just decided, you know what? I'm going to provide the quality of hair I want to work with.
So if I'm supposed to get married, you just never know. And then we hired you for my wedding. Is there a consultation process? How do you go ahead and decide what wig? Because everybody has a different facial structure. The cheekbone is different. Maybe they have a different neckline. So how do you go ahead and decide what wig for for what the client? How do
Yeah,
you do
so
that?
we have wigs for all occasions. The client would have to come in. It is not something that is done over the phone. They have to come in and let us know exactly what they're going for. And we take it from there. So we discuss the whole process with them. You know, they have a form to fill. We also speak to them about the bridal party as well, not just the bride, but the bridal party as well. So we speak to them, we ask them what exactly do they want. They can select whatever they want in the package. And yeah, we take it from there.
But Michelle, I realized lately what's really trending in St. Lucia. Apparently, we have adults, but everybody has baby hairs. Now I find the baby hairs looks almost like the curtains at the cultural center. So,
Stop.
no, but seriously, a big hat back and you have baby hairs. I mean,
yes.
I think sometimes it's a bit
Yes.
too much.
Yeah.
It's almost like before the person comes, the first thing you see is the lashes or the baby
Yeah,
hairs.
yeah.
Do you do that?
I really like the fact that you would have brought that up because I try to offer something different. You know, I did my wig installation class recently and I did it in the UK. And one of the things I specifically told my instructor is I want to do it, I want to master the lace install without the baby hairs.
Without, yeah. Because I
And
think sometimes it just looks
I
so
don't like
natural.
it. Like, to be honest, I mean, it's okay,
Yeah.
but I feel like sometimes we overdo it. I don't
Yeah.
like it at all. So most of the times, especially with my wig installs and the hair that I'm providing, I don't add baby hairs to them at all.
I think the baby hair, they implement that for the women that don't have a
It's-
full hairline
There you go.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So most times they just put it so hard, it's almost like a helmet. They actually cut the hairline. My girl, I out for you this afternoon. Seriously. No, but I sometimes like, I mean, like I remember I went to the Korean school to do some head ties for emancipation, and the kids are like, "Sir, please, my edges."
Oh,
you know,
my
you tie the
goodness.
head tie for them,
Oh my
and they're
Listen,
worried about the
I
edges.
honestly think they should be inappropriate for school, you know. I just think it's a bit too much. Like even when
Yeah.
my daughter gets ready for school, it's like, Kashel, you need to just put these edges in. That looks so ghetto.
Now
Like,
it's
please,
funny,
please.
if it was to be right now, every young lady has a toothbrush in their bag.
Oops, I know.
Because I think it just go like this and
Exactly.
like. But I think for the young people it's okay. But I just
Yeah.
think for women, if you're a business person, a banker, and I'm coming to the bank, like
It's
you
not
might.
professional. It
I
doesn't
think
look
I just find
professional.
it's a bit distracting.
Yeah, I don't think it's for that occasion at all. But yeah, the wigs I'm offering, I choose to not apply any baby hairs to my wigs because I feel like it messes up the wig in some way or another, and we want the wigs to last. It's a business. We want it to be a profitable one, and we want it to be one that can last. So absolutely no baby hairs.
We'll definitely be right back. We'll dive into more information with Michelle here, our beautician. Welcome back, and today we have the beautiful Michelle here. We're going to dive into beauty. So Michelle, since you're into beauty, don't be ashamed, huh? What do you think about my hair? I know
No,
you're going
I
to give
love
you no
it.
me-pui. What do
I
you
love
think?
it. I love
You like it?
Like I said, well,
What do you think
I have
about
said
the
this to you
red?
before. I
Yeah?
think it blends quite well with the. I mean, and it matches everything you wear.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
I like it.
Yeah. But Michelle, as a young person, I mean, like into the beauty business and stuff like that, how would you encourage or what would you tell a young person that want to go into the beauty business? Because growing up, sometimes there's some industries like beauty, makeup, dancing. You know, parents figure that's not a business. They want you to be a banker.
Yeah.
They want you to be a lawyer. And then, I mean, like as a young person, sometimes she's so passionate. She wants to be
Yeah.
a hairdresser.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, can you imagine now people have the personal makeup artist, the
Yes.
personal hairdresser, and they
Yes.
make thousands of
Yes.
dollars
Yeah.
by just styling somebody, by putting these curtains in front of your head, they charge it. And then when you look at Spice, the Jamaican artist, she have that, then she paying somebody thousands
Yes.
of dollars to put these curtains. So at the
Exactly.
end of the day, how would you encourage a parent or a young person that looking at the program right now that want to be in terms of the hair business?
Growing up, I've always wanted to be a hairstylist. I've always been good at hair, but then at the age of 20, I wanted to pursue a nursing degree, and of course, unfortunately, my daughter's father passed, so it was left up to me to carry the weight. And like I would have said to you again, it was only during COVID I decided, okay, you know what? And while it is unfortunate that COVID happened and a lot of people was affected, I feel like it was fortunate for a lot of us because we discovered what we actually made of, what skills, you know, we possess. And I have to say, even though this started off during COVID, it continued because it is something I'm very passionate about. It is very profitable. I feel like it's just rewarding having to, make other people feel beautiful, confident. So I do not think, and right now I'm actually doing a course in cosmetology, and it is something I would want to teach as well. So.
You know what I like? The fact that you're making the money, you didn't say, I'm satisfied. Like, you sound like a go-getter. You just want more.
That's
and I
right.
like that.
Yeah.
Because the business have to grow and you
Yes.
need to add more things to
Yes.
the business to make it
Yeah.
interesting.
So I've doing a course in cosmetology, and it is something I want to teach because I feel like right now, especially, you would find people saying, you know what, you have to go to school, and you have to do well in school in order for you to be successful. But I feel like it depends on what you see education as.
Yes.
It is always, for me, it means, just being knowledgeable of whatever it is you want, to learn.
I believe you because I
yeah.
think now the government is doing some of the schools
Yes,
where
and
the
that was
children
the
can
best
do
thing,
hands. That was the best
listen,
thing.
that was the best thing.
It has been in the pipeline,
Yes.
and I think because I have a nephew and he's very distracted and he like to do stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like one day he made a gun with some popsicle stick. My sister, I feel crazy take me because
Oh
at the
my
end of the day, it's
goodness,
like,
yes.
what is this? I was afraid.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in my mind, I was like, that's so creative. How did he do
Exactly.
that? And I
just-
think for some kids, they like to do the physical stuff and they get
Yes,
distracted in class. And
yes,
now,
yes.
if they like to do the physical
Yes.
stuff, that might just be a big distraction in the
Yeah.
classroom.
Like I was saying to a few friends of mine a few days ago, I would tell them, the education system, it is not built for everybody to do well in school. You'd find persons that are intellectual, and there are those who are just technical, that are good with their hands. And of course, that is where the whole beauty industry come in. That's what's trending.
Yeah, I think the beauty
and
industry
everybody
has
wants-
grown
a
into
lot.
in St. Lucia. I mean, like growing up, when you think thought of wigs, you thought of singing in the Catholic church. You see a granny
Yes.
and a mama, they
Yes.
in the wigs,
Exactly.
in terms of that sequin fabric, everything. But at that time now, wigs are trending. All the
Exactly.
celebrities, all the actresses are wearing wigs, and
They
it's the
look so
latest,
much
and
more
the quality
realistic.
of the wigs,
Yeah.
yes, it's more realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I would encourage every parent, like whatever, it is rewarding. It is rewarding. So just encourage your children, if this is what they want to do, just have them to go right ahead and do it.
So, so how do you get into the hotels? How do you market yourself to the hotel industry?
It's not a case where I market myself to the hotel industry. It is more of a bride wanting, because brides do have to get ready at the hotels, well, in most cases, and they would literally want me to come there.
Yeah,
So it
but
is
I'm
not a case-
saying, okay, suppose you're at the Sharmark Hotel and I have a bride, but the wedding coordinator has to have your contact number. Somebody has to have your digits to reach you or to know of your services.
Well, that happened in one instance at Sandals Grand, where I was called to do a bride hair, and that was as far as it went. But in most cases, because of Instagram advertising,
Okay.
yeah, Instagram advertising, you'd find persons interested in my service, and they
So
would literally
basically, the
call me.
guests book you themselves
Yes.
through your
And
Instagram.
I go to them. So it's like
okay.
basically like a hotel call.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
So I don't work for the hotels
Okay,
particularly.
particularly.
Yeah.
Okay, you work
I go to
directly
them.
with the guests.
Yes, directly with them.
Okay, so the fact that you go to the hotel, that means the cost is a little more. So that means you can just do me in the parking lot. Mine will be cheaper because my sister,
Yes,
if you have to
the
come into
hotel
the...
call is a little more.
Oh, so cool. Okay, interesting. Yeah. So do you do anything for kids? Like we just had back to school. Do you comb kids? Was there a
No.
package for kids?
I only do 13 and up. I used to be honest, but I just feel like
Michelle, it sounds like you like big money. What happened? The train, is it too cheap to do
I'm
the...
not saying no, but sometimes you have to leave things for other people. You cannot be into
Okay, I
everything,
guess you can...
Like I can do locks, but I prefer not to do
Not
it because
to
there
do.
are there are so many people who
I guess you
have-
maybe want your brand to be a particular way.
That is
Okay.
right. I have a specific niche, and I feel like the kids, I just feel like they are not so cooperative. Like sometimes they would fall asleep, and I feel like there are people who are just more qualified in that area for that
Oh, okay,
specific.
okay. I agree. It's
Yeah.
good to be honest. I
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years in the beauty business, Michelle?
Well, like I said to you, I am currently doing a course in cosmetology. I see myself teaching
Michelle, wait.
cosmetology.
So, just now, I find that so rude. I asked you where you see yourself. You tell me, like you said to me.
Yes,
No, my
I'm
sister,
doing
where do
that.
you see yourself in the next 5 years?
And I'm going to proceed.
Because
by
sometimes
saying-
you do the course and then you just have the certificate taken there.
No,
So where do you
because
see yourself?
Where I see myself, I'm doing a course in cosmetology,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just looking to teach in various aspects of the business in the beauty industry.
Okay, so maybe in the next 5 years, you might see you have your own makeup brand.
Yes, and one of the reasons why I wanted to do the cosmetology course is because I find with hair, beauty schools here like NSDC, and I mean not throwing shade or anything, I just feel like they don't touch on a lot of areas. For example, they don't offer wig installations at the schools. They don't offer, so
I guess they don't offer it because they don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Is a lot of the stuff is funny. Like, as you said, I like the way you say throwing shade.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the stuff people learn from going on Facebook, on Instagram.
Yeah.
So people learn how to apply makeup and stuff. And I just find sometimes when you say a lot of the women, I feel like it's the bozo show, the clown. Because
Yeah.
there's daytime makeup, nighttime makeup,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And everybody's doing contour. Now, contouring for me is for drag queens. So everybody look like they're in the RuPaul Drag Race. It's
Yes.
a bit much.
Yeah.
I mean, like you say, like your makeup now is nice and subtle. So I think as much as if you want to be a professional in the language, you can do a little more research
Yes.
to really tap into it and to take it to the next level.
I just feel like everything at this point is modernized. And, for example, when a client comes, for example, I used to do relaxer, right? And, if you know how relaxer was done back then, they would do the roller set and then they would put you in the dryer. And when you come, you have all this volume in your hair. Like right now, we don't do that. A lot of hairstylists don't offer that service anymore, though they do the relaxer, but it's not the same process. When you're done doing your hair, you blow out, you flat iron. So it's basically just a very short, it's a lot shorter than what we offered back then.
But we'll be right back, and then Michelle will give us all the details in terms of the relaxing and the blow drying. Welcome back. Michelle, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Wonderful. But Michelle, tell us, in case somebody wants your services, how do they reach you? Is there a contact number?
Yeah. Instagram. Most of my services are advertised on Instagram in our the link in our bio. We also have a website where all our services are listed. You would also get all the prices as well. So if anyone is interested in the services, definitely Facebook, Instagram, our services can be booked on this.
Michelle,
in these
kindly
areas.
share your Instagram name. What name?
Oh,
is it?
sorry, Extended Beauty by Michelle.
Okay, beautiful.
Extended Beauty by Michelle.
So in
Yeah.
case a person wants to come to your salon, where is your salon located?
Oh, it is located, we just moved to Gablewoods Mall, right in the food court, directly next to the food court,
Oh,
in the
wonderful.
nailed building.
Oh, nice. So it's open for business?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Congratulations on that. I
Thank
think
you
as
so
a
much.
young person, I think that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Because growing up, I think most times when you heard of hairdressers or the people in the beauty business,
Yes.
always maybe persons that was not older.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think the funny thing about the beauty business, you need to be moving with the times because
Definitely.
all the hairdressers sometimes stick to what they know and they don't try to get into the new styles.
Yes.
And because too many people not using
Yes.
rollers again. How you sleeping in that? Like, serious. Tout cook off a mile. As
Yes.
there's a friend of mine, she's like, I said, but how do you set your hair? It has so much bong. She said she do like about 2 minutes it takes
Oh,
her if I curling
I
iron.
can't, it's too much. Yeah,
Yeah.
the process is a lot simpler these days, which is a good thing because you're able to squeeze in more clients in a short space of time as opposed to having to put clients underneath the dryer.
But
and you
bus-
still have to attend to them again.
Yeah.
You know, you
But
have to keep a
business-wise, the
close
fact
eye.
that the process is shorter, in terms of income, does the cash flow still there? The fact that
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah.
We go by appointments only because we want to give each client individual attention. We do not
Okay.
want it to be focusing too many places at once. So the clients come and I try to fit in as 5 or 6 clients in a day.
Okay. Suppose you have a client that have a hair infection. These days I think it's a big thing for the women. How they call it alopecia,
Alopecia,
for their
yeah.
hair loss and stuff like that. Is there treatment for it and stuff like that?
Alopecia, there are stages to that. But with the alopecia, once your hair has gotten to a point, it's where the area is bald. In most cases, it don't grow back. But what I can say to persons looking, just avoid the tight ponytails. All the tight styles that will cause a lot of tension on your scalp, and then y'all should be fine. Apart from that,
But I think I was doing some research and they were saying the wigs and the weaves and all these things absorb a lot of moisture from your hair. I mean, growing up, I don't even hear anybody speaking about, oh, let me go and steam my hair. It's like, just take out the wig, put a weave. So all of that just sucking up all that moisture from your hair. So how do they put back that moisture into your, because with all these artificial, because I guess they say a wig is 100% human hair, Brazilian, but at the end of the day, I still think it has artificial chemicals in there
Yeah.
that might not work for your scalp.
Yeah, for me, that is hence why I do not like to do quick waves. I do not like to get glue involved in what I'm doing. And I also look at the steams as a means of maybe making money. I don't believe that steaming could actually restore your hair. It adds moisture to your hair temporarily. Hence why you always have to go in and do steams all the time. So I don't see it as something as, just moisture. Keep your hair moisturized at home. If you're using a specific moisturizer, whether it's Vaseline or whatever, continue doing that at home. I mean, at the end of the day, your hair is going to remain moisturized. But if your hair is constantly dry, you will be asked to come in to get just a quick steam, that would temporarily restore the moisture.
Okay.
Yeah.
So going back to what we said earlier on, it depends on whatever the person do. You're not just going ahead and just throwing a product in somebody. You have to do a consultation before to see at what grade that person has.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And a lot of the time, the persons have dry scalp is because there is no moisture. It's like you comb your hair all the time, you add the gels, you wet your hair all the time, and your scalp is getting no nutrients.
Yeah.
So you have
But
to
I
add-
understood it's also good that you use a silk pillowcase to help keep in the moisture.
Yeah, because when we use cotton, it absorbs the moisture from your hair. So the silk is the complete opposite. You rest your head on a silk pillowcase and it's like, okay, everything is just going to be, it's a lot better.
So it keeps the moisture in.
It's a lot better. The cotton damage your hair.
Wow. But my sister said to me, cotton bedsheets are the best. See, because these
I
are the
know.
bedsheets making balls.
I know.
You don't see the divas in town and all the balls on the bedsheet in there. No, I'm serious. It's just the way I speak. It's not like it's true. It happens.
But have you tried the silk pillowcase?
Yes, because for me, I use bamboo bed sheets today. Me, I used to sleep on carbon. I don't sleep on carbon again. It's bamboo bed sheets because the fibers are different.
Yeah.
But I think you can buy the satin and the silk stuff, and then you can maybe do a
But
head tie if you
I was
don't
about
want
to
this.
say that. If you
the
don't want to
pillowcase,
rest on the
yeah.
silk pillowcase, then you just, there are bonnets. There are, of course, the bonnets are fine as well. So,
Okay, wonderful.
yeah, because the most bonnets are made up of silk. Yeah.
So, in terms of your weddings and stuff like that, do you provide the accessories
Oh, no.
and stuff like that now?
All things hair. We try to, again, like I said, we try to offer an experience. So the most we will do when we do the client's hair, we'll offer the bridal robes, and for us to take, quality pictures, we also offer hand signage.
Just a sticker pin. So, are you taking back the robe?
Yes.
It is so cool. You know how to make a profit. How many robes I got you, my sister?
Quite a few.
Okay, cool. So
Quite
is
a
it
few.
branded, saying wedding party or something? Or
Yes,
is
the
it
bride
just-
and team bride.
Okay, like your color would be, suggested color would be
Yes.
white.
So we have white, we have gold, and we
Okay.
have black.
Okay,
These are the three
nice.
colors we're offering at the moment.
Is it like the silk robes or
Yes,
the towel
silk.
material?
Silk robes.
Okay, nice. That should
Yeah.
be interesting. Nice. Before we wrap up,
Yes.
look into the camera and tell clinicians basically why they should take care of their hair, why they should choose your business, because we have so many salons all over the place.
Well, in addition to hair services, and I did say before, we offer ponytails, we offer sew-ins, half up, half downs, now wig installations and bridal packages. We try to also offer lash extensions as well. So, it's almost as if when you come in, you walk out with a complete facelift.
Are you,
your
you
lashes
talking about
are
the
done.
individual or are you
Yeah,
just talking the strip?
Although I'm certified in the individual lashes,
Okay.
classic, hybrid, and volume. I feel like you just want to do something quick. You don't want to spend so much time because the individual lashes are
But
time
most
consuming.
times, what kind of glue do you use? Because most times I see these women use the glue they're using for the weave and it's looking like tar in their
Oh my
eyes. Like it's so
goodness.
distracting.
There are glue that is specially made for lashes.
Ah.
So I guess the reason why they do that is because it's a temporary thing. You're able to just pull
But
it
to me,
right
the
off.
glue was not designed for your eye.
Listen, I don't know why that.
To me, that kind
happens.
of, I mean, these areas are very sensitive. So, I mean, like, if you do that, I mean, like, you can get an eye infection.
I don't feel like any of these products are actually healthy. Hence why it has to be used in the right way, in the right proportion. If it is misused, there can definitely be cases where blindness occurs, and stuff like that. So it is advisable to use the glue that are made for the lashes.
Okay, wonderful. Michelle, well, now I would like to tell you thank you so much for being here. The pleasure was all mine. I think this was a beautiful interview.
Yes.
Good luck with your business,
Yes,
with
thank
all
you.
your hair extensions and
Yes.
stuff. Like, I think it's a beautiful business idea. So maybe the next time you come in, work with a little US for me, a little tip, because it's in the hotels. But thank you so much. And I hope that next time we see you here, you have tell us the business has grown and stuff like that. So, Senisha, you can always check Michelle out on Instagram. Can you give us your handle again
Yes,
before we leave?
Extended Beauty by Michelle.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good
Yes.
night. I'm Sharmark.